FloTrack. Other big NCAA news that's rocking Gordon's rankings. Tyra Gittens, formerly of Texas A&M, has signed with the University of Texas. She does a little bit of everything, multi-event athlete, also does some individual jumps as well too. I reached out to Texas trying to figure out, hey, is she eligible like now? Like, can she compete indoors? Have not heard back yet, but this is big news regardless, Gordon, when you look at the overall landscape of the team race, because she brings a lot of points with her. She is a Swiss Army knife, can do a bunch of things, and is going to be a big boom to the Longhorns. And Longhorns already are pretty stacked when you look at the sprints and all the points that they can accumulate.
So just to give a perspective, before the rankings came out on Monday, Florida was projected to score 96 points and Texas 42, which is a difference of 54 points. No way in hell Texas is going to close that 54-point gap. That's just not possible. Even if everyone has the best day of their life, you're not closing a 54-point gap. So it was 96 to 42. Now that Tyra Gittins is competing for Texas, who is the best heptathlete. She's a great high jumper. She's a great long jumper.
Yeah.
Now it's Florida 89 and Texas 70. So now it's only a 19-point gap. It went from a 54-point gap to a 19-point gap with the transfer of one individual. So it's exciting because now Florida's going to have a team that pushes them, right? Because Texas is going to be right on their heels. So it's going to force Florida to be like, every point matters. Like 70 is not enough. We need to get to 80. We need to get to 90. We need to get to 100.
And for outdoors as well, too. Correct?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because I haven't calculated
outdoors, but yeah.
Yeah, it's not as if she's going to score fewer points outdoors. Although she's good in heptathlon, high jump, long jump, boom, boom, boom. So it's interesting. We're trying to figure out if she's entered.
She's competing.
She's competing in Camel City? Okay.
Yeah, she's entered.
So
she's competing indoors because she's on T-First as an indoor competitor.
Yeah, but it's mid-season and she got announced. So I thought it was a valid question to ask. Hey, is she going to compete indoors or is she going to wait till outdoors? This is sort of the reverse of what we saw a couple years ago where athletes were going pro to like a month into indoor season. Now we have athletes announcing transfers partway through indoor season. I mean, she wasn't, it's not like she was competing for A&M in the indoor season. She just wasn't competing, and that's why you didn't have her listed anywhere. But all right, yeah, this is exciting. So that drops the gap to less than 20 points. And we had just last episode, Florida's this all-time team. Florida can break the points record. Now it's like, wow, a couple things break differently. Maybe it's Texas.
Yeah. I mean, right now we're going to have two teams who could score over 70 points. That's insane.
Yeah.
It's also insane that Florida could score over 100, and now it's insane that two teams can score over 70. It's like,
yeah,
no matter what, it's insane.
Yeah. No, it's can you think of anybody else in the NCAA right now who could have that type of sway on the team race? I can't.
I mean, if bowling were to transfer, but not even. Because bowling is not as much of a sure thing because of the event he's in. It's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot more sure things in field events than there are in sprint events.
Yeah.
Because the margin of difference, like if you're Jasmine Moore, like you can run backwards and get second, like there's not like you have 6 attempts to win it. So I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think if there's anyone else. I mean, if the Yared Nagoose were to transfer, I'm sure that would help out a bunch of teams, like one of the top distance guys, right?
Yeah.
If Athanas Kyoko transferred to Oregon, I'm sure they would enjoy that.
Right? Well, on the men's side, it's different because they're so close that 5 points can carry a team from 6th to 1st. On the women's side of things, it's just a lot more spread out, and you have this one power in Florida. I think, I picked at the beginning of the year, I said A&M women outdoors. I wasn't picking indoors. Outdoors would have a good chance. And obviously now that's out the window because a big reason for that was Gittins. So it just dramatically shapes the team race. And individually, obviously, those events just become a lot more competitive because she can score in 3 of. I mean, she's the favorite in one of them, and would you say co-favorite in the other 2, basically? Where do you
Yeah.
have
Does
her? Say it again.
what
Where do
Gittins?
you have her in the long jump and the high jump? Where do you have her?
I have her like winning like 2 of the 3. I have her scoring like over. She scored 24 points last indoor. I have her scoring 24 to 30 points this indoor. So
So you added her already or no? You haven't added her
I
yet.
added her already, but not on the website. I added her on my desktop
Ooh.
that will update
Uh,
on
all right.
Monday.
Travis, share Gordon's desktop. Go into his
Yeah. No,
computer.
no, no.
Wait, so you have her winning the high jump and third in the long jump? Is that what you said?
I'll tell you, man. You're getting on me right here. Okay, text. I have her
Well,
winning the high jump. She's jumped 195. I have her winning
yeah.
the high
I'm just
jump.
curious.
I have
Yep.
her winning the pentathlon because she's done 4,746
Yeah.
points. Next best is 4,500. And then long jump, I have her winning the long jump because she has the best long jump. So I have her scoring 30 points. I have her
Okay.
winning
Well,
everything.
that'll do it. That'll do it. That'll win you the
I have her
Bowerman.
win. I will win it. Yeah. So
Didn't get it last year. Thing Mo got it. Okay.
Texas and
Yeah.
Texas A&M, I think they do a dual meet outdoors. So it's gonna be. Should we change it
Yeah.
to the Tyra Gittins
Gittins classic.
breakup resolution? You know, it's like she
I
left
just
her
think
Texas A&M for Texas, and now they're kind of settling it on the track. All right, who wins this relationship, Texas or Texas A&M?
it's crazy you have her in for 30 points and it's not that outlandish of a prediction.
Well, she has the best mark in all 3,
Yeah. If she went to
and by
Florida, I think they'd get over
by a
100
lot.
points. I just did the calculation in my head.
If she went to Florida, they would score like 130 points. It would be nuts.
Yeah. All right.
Grant Holloway was
Oh,
trying to recruit her to Florida. Gators stacked, but why not join them? Be like LeBron in the Miami Heat. It would have been like LeBron in the Miami Heat if she were to go
yeah.
there.
Just the amount of multi-event athletes they would have, the field events. They could win it with just the field event. Field event and
Yeah.
multis. They wouldn't even have
They could
anybody
enter
else.
as 4 different teams and win it and just sweep the podium with 4 different Florida teams.
Yeah. Florida
Get
1,
all 4
Gators
trophies.
2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Florida
Team
1,
Holloway
Gators 2.
3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. And if you're just looking at it from the perspective of what's going to make the meet more interesting, this would have been the move because
Yeah.
she goes to a team that already has a lot of points. And then you're like, all right, well, add in those 30. Florida's still the favorite, but Texas tightening things.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Florida knew, like, probably Florida had an idea of, okay, where's this person going? And they picked up transfers too. So
Yeah.
keeping up with the Joneses. All right.
Is there anything else?
That's the whole, I think that's all